Imagine a continent vibrant and pulsating with youthful energy, brimming with potential. That's Africa. It's a continent where over 60% of the population is under the age of 25, a vast sea of young men and women, each a wellspring of untapped potential. Yet these young minds face a myriad of challenges. The spectre of unemployment looms large, with corruption gnawing at the very fabric of their societies. Opportunities, which should be as abundant as the African sun, are often as scarce as rain in the Sahara. But here's the thing about these young lions and lionesses of Africa. They are resilient, they are determined, they are unyielding. They face these challenges head-on, their spirits unbroken, their resolve unwavering, and with each passing day their roar grows louder. The time is ripe for these young minds to rise and transform their continent. Recent events in West Africa have ignited a spark of change. A wave of awakening is sweeping across the region, led by the most unexpected actors, the youth. This generation, often overlooked, is now standing up, demanding to be seen, heard, and above all, to be part of the decision-making process. In countries like Mali, Guinea, and Burkina Faso, the youth have taken to the streets, not in celebration, but in protest. In these countries, the young have risen up against the entrenched systems of power, against decades-long rulers, and against corruption that has stifled their dreams and aspirations. They are not just spectators anymore, they are the catalysts of change. In Mali, for instance, the youth were at the forefront of the protests that led to the overthrow of the government in 2020. They rallied against corruption, poor governance, and a lack of opportunities, sending a clear message: enough is enough. In Guinea, young people played a crucial role in the political upheaval that ousted longtime leader Alpha Condé. They stood up against authoritarianism, against a government that tried to silence them, and they succeeded. Their actions sent ripples of hope across the continent, and the wave didn't stop there. In Burkina Faso, the youth led protests against the government's inability to handle rising insecurity and economic hardship. Their courage and tenacity were a beacon of hope in a time of despair. These events are a testament to the power of the youth. They are the ones who have the courage to challenge the status quo, the determination to fight for a better future, and the resilience to withstand the obstacles that come their way. They have proven that they are not just the leaders of tomorrow, but the leaders of today. These actions are setting a precedent, not just for West Africa, but for the entire continent. They are a clarion call to the youth across Africa to rise up, to reclaim their countries, and to take their rightful place at the helm of their nations. The youth have begun to reclaim their continent. The potential of African youth is not just a resource, it's a revolution waiting to happen. The strength, resilience, and innovation of this vibrant demographic are the keys to unlocking Africa's true potential. Yet, the harsh realities of joblessness and corruption have held them back for too long. But now is the time for a change, a time for the youth to rise, to challenge the status quo and demand better. It's time for Africa's young people to step into the forefront, to fight for the true independence of their continent. This is not just about political freedom, but about economic independence, social equality, and cultural recognition on the global stage. This is a call to action, a call to arms, for Africa's youth to reclaim their rightful place in the world as equal partners, not as mere spectators. It's time to reshape the narrative, to rewrite the story with their own hands. It's time for Africa's youth to write their own narrative. The future of Africa rests in the hands of its youth. The promise of tomorrow lies in the vigor, the determination, the courage that pulses in the hearts of these young individuals. They are the ones who, despite the adversities, the corruption, the joblessness, have the audacity to dream of a better Africa. Their spirit, their resilience, their relentless pursuit of a just and fair society makes them the true torchbearers of change. Remember, every ripple of change begins with a single action, and every single action counts. It's time to rally behind these brave souls, to stand shoulder to shoulder with them in their struggle. Their battle isn't just theirs, it's ours too. It's a battle for a fair and just Africa, an Africa that stands tall in the world as an equal partner. Stand with us as we stand with the youth of Africa. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button to stay updated. Together, let's make a difference.